Next is Atomy vision. We will have the vision from the founder of Atomy, the captain of Atomy, the brand of Atomy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chairman Park Han-gil up to the stage. If you really love him, please make some noise.
여러분 반갑습니다.
Good to see you all.
우리 승급자 여러분 축하드립니다.
Congratulations on your promotion.
또 줌으로 이렇게 해외
Even in the pandemic, a lot of people pioneered the global markets, and I'm very happy for your success.
우리 지금 해외에서도 많이들 오셨는데요. 우리 한국 분들도 해외 시장 조금 더 관심을 가졌으면 좋겠어요.
So I would like to ask you to have more interest in the global market as well. Don't worry about the barrier of the languages.
신경 안 쓰셔도 되는 시대가 곧 옵니다.
But,
지금
you know,
GTP에서
thanks to the development of the ChatGPT,
어플 깔고 스마트폰 틀어놓으면은
we could lower the barrier of
내가
the
한국말로
language.
해도
If you download the application in your mobile phone, you could translate every foreign languages, and that system will be fully developed by the end of this year. So don't be afraid of any language barrier. You could the only
그것도 못하면 조금 곤란한데
thing you need to do is just speak one language. So if you're really good at Korean language, you will not have any problems in communicating with the global members. We are living that kind of era. Now, the changes of the times are approaching toward the success of Atomy.
신제품들 오늘 또 발표가 됐죠.
We will also launch some new products, including kids probiotics. It will be really good for the growth and the stomach health of the kids. Because I have 3 grandchildren, I have been expected for this product to be launched. And next, the calcium product will be also renewed, and we will launch that product very soon. As you are aware of, Atomy products are trustworthy, and it is already popular. Whenever I meet new people, 90 to 80% of them already knew what Atomy is. When I ask them what kind of product do you use, and they said, I use toothpaste or toothbrush, or sometimes they said, I use sunscreen, cosmetics, and shampoo. When I meet a new person, I give sunscreen, and their feedbacks are really good. As you can see, just one product could pioneer a market, and it could make you a new partner.
지금 시대적으로 애터미를 하지 않으면 안 되는 그런 시대가
We are living in the world where we cannot live without doing Atomy business.
우리가 첨단 산업이 발전을 하면서
The technologies are being developed.
팩토리 오토메이션화 되는 거.
Battery automation is carried out, and automation of the factories is carried out, and it has become the reality. 40 years ago, I also was engaged in that kind of job. I built a factory, but back then there was no state-of-the-art technology. And 30 years ago, it was really difficult to teach a machine. But how about now? In a factory these days, all of things are automated. There are no people in the factory. Even in our factory, there are no people in the assembling or the production line. And what about the office? The office automation is also being carried out. We also invested over 10 billion Korean won in the computation and IT field in order to improve the work efficiency. People call that the growth without hiring or employment. I think we need to be in line with this kind of change of the time, and we need to be fully ready for that. Already, some like small business owners have difficult times. When I ride a bike,
이렇게 자전거 용품 사러 가서
when
가게 수
I
얼마
visited
합니까 하고
a
물어봤더니
bicycle shop,
450만 원 정도 한다고 그래요.
the owner said
그런데 옆에 가게들은
he needs
텅텅 비어
to
있어요.
pay
비어
for
있는데
4 to
아니,
5
옆에
million
비어
Korean won
있는데
for the
공짜로
renter
좀
fee.
쓰고 관리비만 낸다고 하면 안 해주던가요? 그러는데
And the
그렇게는
store
또
next
절대
to
안
the store is
해준다는 거예요.
empty.
그래서 지금 이런 법들을 만들 때 임차인들 보호한다고 해가지고
That's
이렇게
why
법을
sometimes the
만들어
National
놓다
Assembly
보니까
made a law
깎아도
for
나중에
the
5% 10%
like
이상을 올릴 수가
leaseholders
없으니까
and
아예 그냥
tenants,
낮춰서
and they
임대를
could
안
not
해주는
increase
비워놓고
the
마는
renter
그런
fee over
현상들이
40 to
지금
50%.
많이
And
생기고 있다는
they
겁니다. 여러분,
even
앞으로
they don't
가게를
really want
가지고
to lend their
일하는
shops or
것은 거의
stores at a
다
low
어려움을
or at a low
겪는다.
price.
거의 다
That's why a lot
망한다.
of
이렇게
stores are empty right
보시면
now.
틀림없을
As
것
I
같아요.
could see
지금
from this
소도시에
experience,
이렇게
small business and
옛날에는
small
겨우
store
번창했던 그런
owners could not
상가들
be
이렇게
could
가보면은
not
정말
sustain
중앙에
their
몇몇
business.
가게들만 남아 있고
And
도심들이
even
거의
in
이렇게
the
지금 폐허가
downtown,
되고 가고
a lot
있잖아요.
of stores
다
are being
예견이
closed
되었던
down,
거다
but
하는
it has been
겁니다.
already
그래서
predicted in the past.
지금 이제 공무원 들도 못 해먹겠다고
A
힘들다고
lot of public
지금
officers
옛날만큼
quit their
공무원도 인기가
job.
없어지고
So
박봉이다
public
보니까.
officer is
그러다
not
보니까
one of
이제
the
자기
favorite jobs of the
비즈니스를 하려고
people.
그러는데
And a lot of people want to start their
사업을
own
내가지고
business
뭐를
because they want to
해가지고는
make more money.
점점 더 어려워지는
But
그런
by
상황들이
running a store,
심지어는 뭐
they cannot
백화점도
make much money.
손님들이
Even
빠글빠글
the
하는 것
department
같은데
stores
백화점의 문제가
have
뭐냐면은
difficult
백화점
times.
가서 뭐
Department
다
stores have
만져보고서
their
뭐
own issues.
그러니까 입어보고
Imagine
나서
that people try everything in the
그리고
department
인터넷으로
store
주문하고.
and purchase the product
그러다
online in
보니까
order to purchase the product at an affordable
대형
price.
인터넷
So that the
쇼핑몰
large
비즈니스가 아니면
online
소위
shopping mall
플랫폼
business
비즈니스가
or
아니면은
so-called platform
이제
business
개인이
will be
하는
the only
그런
one
소규모
that could survive in the
비즈니스들은
future
견딜 수가 없는
industry.
그런 시대가
So small
우리
business
앞에
owner could
이미
not survive.
도래해버렸다 하는
And we
거예요.
are living in this kind of
그러면 이제
era.
어떻게들 살아갈 것인가
Then
하는
what could
거예요.
be what will be the solution?
뭐 내가 다니던 직장 버리고 나오면은 뭐 하다못해 뭐 식당이라도 하고 밥은 먹지
Back then,
않겠어 하던 그런
we
시절이
thought that we
있었습니다.
could make a
그런데
living
지금
by
뭐
working at a
식당들
restaurant
중에서도 지금
or like food
소득이
stores,
없어서
but
지금
it's not the case.
통계에 의하면은
No more.
거의
According to a
40%
statistic,
정도는
maybe 40%
지금 200만 원 이하를 번다는
of the
거예요.
people
그럼 그 40% 중에서
make less than 2 million Korean won per month.
100만 원도 못 벌고 있는
And
사람.
among them, there are people
가게를
who
하긴
make less
하지만은
than 1 million
그러니까
Korean
내가
won,
차라리
even though
가게
they
버리고
own a
다른 데
store.
가서
So I
월급
think it's
받는
better
것이
for
훨씬
them
더 나은데
to work at
흘려서
another business, but sometimes they don't really want to work below someone as a subordinate, so they could not stop working at their stores, and but even though they don't make much money, and that percentage is whooping 40%. So what I want to say is that the small business, like small store owning business,
그러면 그런 걸 가지고 누구를 원망할 거냐 하는
will
거예요.
disappear. And
그래서 여러분들이
who could blame?
그런 사람들을 좀
Who could be blamed for
구출해줘야
this?
된다 하는 거예요.
And then
우리
we
애터미
had the
사업자분들.
mission to
여러분들도 지금
rescue
여기
them.
잘 오신 거예요.
I
잘
really
오셨는데
welcome you all to
그런
this
분들을 좀
seminar,
구출해주는 일을
but
하셔야
you
돼요.
will be the one
그나마
who could rescue
대한민국은요,
that kind
전
of people
세계에서
at
지금
risk.
경제가 가장 탄탄한 나라 중에
Korea is one of the strongest economies in the world
아이템을 가지고 전 세계 시장에다가
because
많이
we
팔아먹고
are
있는
selling
나라가요.
really
지금
systematic
없어요,
products
한국 말고는.
to the world. And Korea
보세요.
is
지금 뭐
might
우리
be one and only
가전제품,
country that sells
LG,
this kind of
삼성
systematic
가전제품.
product.
지금
Let's take an
선진국의
example of LG
주부들이요,
home
LG나
appliances.
삼성,
I heard that a lot of
에어컨,
housewives
뭐
in
이런
the
거 넣는
developed
것이
countries
꿈이다 하는 거예요.
love to have
옛날에
Korean
우리가 뭐,
home appliances in their
강남
home.
부잣집에
Before,
G2도어
like,
냉장고 있으면 막
people
부잣집
living in the Gangnam
취급받듯이.
area
지금
had
이렇게
and
시대가
owned
바뀌는
a
거예요.
two-door
그러니까 그런
refrigerator
가전 팔고 있죠.
because
그다음에
they were rich,
스마트폰
and
지금 팔고 있죠.
Our product,
반도체
our
지금
home
세계적으로 팔고
appliances
있죠.
are loved by
조선,
the global people.
지금
Our
세계
semiconductor
전 세계
product,
시장을 거의
shipbuilding
석권하다시피
industry
하고 있죠.
are sweeping
그다음에
all over the world,
자동차
and the
앞으로
automobile
지금 독일 폭스바겐과 도요타를 넘어서서
industry is also leading the world,
조만간에 현대 기아
surpassing the
자동차가 전
Germany
세계
and Japan.
가장 큰 자동차
And
회사가
Hyundai
될
Motors will
거라고
be the
지금
number one
얘기를 하고 있어요.
automaker
제가 보니까 될
in
것
the
같아요.
future, and
왜
I'm sure it
되느냐?
will be.
지금 자동차가
Because
완전히 바뀌어서 지금
the
배터리로 가는 자동차 시대가 됐다 하는
now we're living in
앞으로
the
된다 하는
era,
거예요. 그런데
in
전
the
세계에서
future,
지금
the
자동차
battery
특허를
vehicle
최고로 많이 가지고 있는
will
나라,
be
고급
the leading
배터리를 제일 많이
cars.
생산하는
And
나라
in terms of the
대한민국이라는
battery,
겁니다. 거기에 이제
Korea ranked the
전장품들이
ranked the first.
그러니까 여러 가지
And because
반도체들,
Korea
센서들
manufactures
막
a lot
이런
of
거
sensors and
자율주행 들어가면은
semiconductors
전부 반도체가
and
하는 거예요.
system
그 반도체
needed for
최고
the
강국이 지금
self-driving.
대한민국이다 하는 거예요. 그러다 보니까 지금 뭐
So I could say that South Korea is the semiconductor powerhouse. Japan, Germany
지금 할 수 있는
used to
것은
be
깡통 만드는
the
것밖에
automobile
못하고
powerhouse in
나머지
the past.
배터리하고 전장 빼고 나면 나머지는
But in the
깡통입니다.
future, the
그러니까
key
대한민국이
components
깡통
of
빼놓고는
the
지금 다
vehicle,
먹게
such as
생겼다.
the battery, will be
그래서
produced and manufactured
지금
by South Korea.
대한민국처럼 이렇게
So I might say
탄탄한
South
나라도
Korea will rank the
드물어요.
first, will be
드문데
ranked the first in
거기에다가
terms
뭐
of
원전도
the
수출을
automobile
하죠.
industry.
방산
Not only
수출
that,
뭐
South
지금
Korea is also
앞으로
really
난리나게
good at
생겼어요.
like national
그러니까
defense industry
엄청나게
and
전 세계적으로
also
팔아먹는 아이템들이 한국만큼 많은 나라도 없는데 한국이 어렵다고 하면은 나머지 나라들은 어떻게 했느냐 하는 거예요.
and
그래서 여러분들이 그 나라에 가가지고
other
걱정하지
things.
말아라.
Anyways,
애터미 사업하면
what you need to do is to
어차피
rescue the people who
당신들이
is at the
경제가
risk.
어렵다고
You need to tell
하더라도
them, no matter
치약칫솔은 쓸
difficult the
거고
economy
샴푸는 쓸
is,
거고
you will
화장품은 쓸
still
거고
need
건강식품은
toothpaste,
먹어야
toothbrush,
되고 그런데
cosmetics,
전
health
세계에서
functional
가장
foods,
싸고 가장
and you
좋은
know
제품이 바로
what
애터미
country
제품이다.
you
이런
make the most
굿뉴스를
qualified product that is
경제
Atomy
복음을
in South Korea.
여러분들이
And that like this, you need to
전해주시라는
share the gospel of the
우리
economy.
여기 김분수 크라운 마스터
We
여기
are
앉아
with Kim Bunsu
계시는데요.
Crown Master here.
전에 이렇게 세련되지 않았는데 애터미 하고 나서 엄청 세련돼 가지고
She wasn't that much stylish before, but thanks to Atomy, she's so stylish right now because she was a sewing machine worker. She was not that much stylish, but
글로벌
look at
비즈니스
her.
우먼이 돼가지고
she's now a global business woman. She's so fancy, she's so
전에는 막
stylish.
터키 가서 한 달 산다고 그러더니
She
저는 또
said
한참
she lived in
남미 뭐
Turkey
여행하고
for a
있다고
month, and she said she traveled the South America, and now she said she's living in Romania in the East, it's Europe, and she said she will live there for a year. And she also said that she will live there renting a house for a year. And she tried to find the one who could speak Korean, and she will work with her.
우리 샤론 노즈까지 만든 거예요.
Oh, she already worked with her, and that interpreter has become a Sharon Rose Master. Who is he? Who is she? Stand up.
저분이 로마니아 분인데 한국말을 좀
She's
해요.
Romanian. She
왜
speaks
한국말을
Korean
하느냐? 한국 남자를 만나가지고 식당을 하고 있어.
because she runs a restaurant with Korean men.
저분
That's why
식당에서 돈 잘 벌고
she could
있으니까
speak
저분이
Korean.
바쁘니까 뭐라고
Actually,
그랬냐면은
she's pretty
가가지고
busy
처음에 식당
running
일
a
그대로 주는
restaurant.
거예요,
So
막.
Kim Boo-suk, Crown Master,
설거지도
visited
해주고
this
청소도
restaurant and
해주고
helped her
그러니까
work.
이제 대화가 되고.
And then they started a
그러면서
communication.
당신 주변
And
사람들, 당신은 식당에서 지금 먹고 살기 바쁘니까 당신 주변 사람들 중에서 애터미 사업이 필요한 사람을 소개를 해라. 그러면 내가 그 사람들을
she
직접
said to her,
관리해주겠다.
please recommend me
그런데
one
당신이
who
먼저
could start Atomy
등록하고
business, and you need to be registered
다른
as an
사람들을
Atomy member
등록하라.
first, and then the other
지금,
people need to be registered as a member.
샤론
And
노즈까지
by doing this kind of process, the
식당을
Romanian
콧대를
woman
치우는 것이
became a Sharon Rose
꿈이라고
Master. I heard
얘기를
that
하고
her
있습니다.
first goal is to
예.
quit her job,
그래서
to
아이가
quit,
남편한테
but close
맡겨놓고
down
지금
her
여기까지
restaurant.
파트너들 데리고
And she's
지금
now in
왔습니다.
Korea,
그래서,
leaving the restaurant
우리
behind, and I
김분수
think
저기 크라운
her
마스터는
husband
여러분들
is taking
아시다시피
care of the
초등학교만
restaurant.
나왔어요. 영어
And
한마디 못한답니다. 하여간.
also,
그런데
Kim Boo-soo,
미국
Crown
가서
Master, is
시장을
an
처음
elementary school
개척을 했어요.
graduate.
어떻게 했느냐?
Even though she can't
한글은
speak
읽을 줄 아니까
English,
그
she
코리아타운
pioneered the
가가지고
global
한글
market.
간판
She
보이면은
visited
거기
the Korean
들어가가지고
town,
가면은
and she
한국말 하는
visited
사람이
a
있으니까 그
restaurant with a
사람들 말을
Korean
가지고
sign it,
계속해서
and then
미국
she met a lot of
시장
Korean
개척부터 시작을
people,
한 분이에요.
and that's how
그러니까
she
생각
pioneered the
하나에
US
따라
market.
가지고 삶이
So it
완전히
just
달라질 수
depends
있다는
on
거예요.
how you think.
그렇게 해서 개척해서 만난 사람이 심재광
And she
크라운이에요.
met
지금
Sim
밑에
Jae-kwang Crown Master, and she
거기서
met
이제
him
심재광
in
크라운이
the
또
States.
남미 쪽으로
And
멕시코
Sim
쪽으로
Jae-kwang
계속해서
Crown
지금
Master
뻗어나가고
pioneered
있다는
the
거예요.
South American
그러니까
market
여러분들이
and the European market. Like
여러분의
this, their
능력보다도 중요한
business is
것이 뭐냐면
expanding to the
여러분들이 어떤
world.
꿈을 갖느냐
What is
하는 것이
important is to
중요하다
have a
하는 거예요.
goal and a dream.
지금 여러분들은요, 제가 봤을 때 김문수 크라운보다는
I
능력은
think
다 뛰어나.
all of you already got the skill.
나는 초등학교도 안 나왔다 하면 손
And
들어보세요.
please raise your
그분은
hand
좀
if you
내가
are an
봐줄
elementary
테니까.
school
다
graduates.
초등학교 이상 다
I think
나왔죠?
all of you might graduate
학력을
from the
보니까
elementary
일단은
school.
우리
I think
김-
your
김문수,
educational background is
크라운보다는
higher
다
than that of Kim Boo-soo,
뛰어난
Crown
사람이야.
Master. So you are
그런데
already skilled. You're more
지금
skilled
뭐의 차이가 있느냐?
than her.
지금
But you guys have some
크라운
differences.
마스터 한 달에 4천
She,
이상 7천
Crown
만
Master,
원 법니다.
makes
그리고 곧
over
1억을 버는
40
임페리얼 마스터 곧
million
간다 하는
or
거예요.
70
그런
million Korean won a
고소득자가 될 수
month.
있었던 것의
She makes a lot of
차이는
money,
여러분의
but you
머리의
don't.
차이가 아니고
So
가슴의 차이다.
that kind of differences
자,
comes
머리는
from
지능, 지식 이런 부분들이라고 볼 수가 있어요.
your mind.
지금 대한민국 사람
not
정도
from
되면은요,
your
지능,
brain.
지식, 머리는요,
I think most of Korean
별 걱정 안
people
해도 됩니다.
are skilled enough.
가슴만 키우면 되는 거예요.
The only thing they need to do is to
꿈만
scale
키우면
up your mind.
그냥 초등학교밖에
You
안
need to
나와서
scale up your
재공부를 하고
dream.
있던 사람이
Even though you are an
가슴에는
elementary school
꿈이 있었던 거예요.
graduate, you
그래서 내가
were
언젠가는 전
a sewing
세계를
machine
여행을 해야
workers,
되겠다.
you need to have a
그런데
big
애터미를
dream in your
만나니까 전
mind.
세계를
And then after
여행하면서
meeting Atomy, you
비즈니스까지
could
하는
realize
이런
your
기가 막힌
dream
걸
by
만나게
traveling all
됐다는
over
거죠.
the world.
여러분, 가슴 속에 여러분들이 살고 싶은
All of the
삶을 꿈꾸시라
Atomians,
하는 거예요.
please
지금 시대는요,
dream
꿈꾸는
the life
시대예요.
that you wish to live.
꿈꾸는 대로
This
되는
is the
시대예요.
era that we need to dream vividly.
앞으로 지금
Vivid
집안에
dream
다
is the realization.
로봇들이 다 들어옵니다.
I know, like this world will be taken over by the
사람들이 꿈꿨던
robots.
거예요.
And this one
그래서
is the
여러분들이
scenario
뭐를 하고
dreamt by the
싶든지
people
간에
from the
꿈꾸는
past.
대로 세상은 되고
So
있다는
dream
거예요.
your future
앞으로 이제
and it will come true.
주행 자동차 나온다는 거
And
여러분들
the
다
self-driving
아시잖아요.
car will also dominate the car industry, and we have already
그리고 지금
expected for that future.
이
And
한참
then
연구하고 있는 것이 지금 도심 모빌리티 그래 가지고 이 도심의 공항을
urban
만드는 것들.
UAM,
그러니까 빌딩
urban
옥상마다
urban
전부 다
mobility
거기가
is one of the
에어포트가 된다는
popular
거예요. 공항이
trends,
된다는 거예요.
which means
그래서
that
여러분들
every
살고
single
있는
port
집이나
and the part of
아파트
the cities will
옥상에서
be
바로
the
그냥
like
드론처럼
airport
생긴
and
그런,
other like
하늘을 나르는
transportation.
택시를 타고 여기저기 다니는 시대가
points.
지금 온다 이거예요. 그게 지금 어떤 사람들이 꿈꿨던 거예요.
And actually,
그런
some
꿈들이
people have
기술적으로
dreamt
다
for this
실현이
future,
된다.
and that kind of
그래서
technologies
여러분들이
has come true.
지금 중요한 것은 뭐냐면
What is
꿈꾸는 거예요.
important is to dream vividly.
여러분 절대 평균대로 살지 마세요.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't
보통
give in to
예를
others'
들어서
prejudice.
대학을 나와서 뭐 좋은 직장 가면은
Graduating from a
뭐
university and going for a good company, you earn like 5 to 6 million won. That's like average. So many people are setting their goal based on that average.
굉장히 힘든 자리예요.
And it's really difficult for people to attain that position, starting well and going to a good university and working for a good company. But that's like average life.
그냥 한 달에 500에서 1000만 원 받는 자리예요.
Earning like 5 to
여러분
10
그런
million
자리 가지
a
마세요.
month.
엄청나게 힘들어요.
So don't dream
그리고
of
노후 보장도
attaining that kind of position. It's really challenging, and even your life after retirement is not secured. My friends from my school, there are many people who graduated from great colleges, work for large corporations, and most of them, they have
사실은
really
보면은
small
굉장히
pension
째째해요.
income.
동창회 가가지고 회비 가지고 회의하고
And
해보세요. 얼마나 늘 째째한지.
when I meet them on the school reunion,
그래서
they are
그
not being
평균대로
generous at
사는
all
삶이 힘든
because they don't
삶이라는
have
거예요.
enough
그래서
income
여러분들이 그
after
평균의 함정에
retirement.
빠지지
So
말고 뭐를 해야
do not
되냐면은
go for that average
여러분들이
life.
정말
What you
살고
need to
싶은 삶을
do
마음껏
is
꿈꾸시라는
dream
거예요.
of the life
그럼
that you
그게
really want.
이루어져요.
Then it will come true
애터미가 있으니까.
because of Atomy. Because you have Atomy.
여러분 한 달에 1억 정도를 벌 수가 있어요.
So with Atomy, you can earn
달에
around 100 million Korean won a
물론 여기
month.
뭐 한 달에 1억 넘어가게 버는 사람도 있어요. 근데
I know
하여간
that there
1억
are some
정도면은
people who are
충분해요.
earning more than 100 million
1억
won.
정도면은요.
So with
살고
100
싶은
million
집에 살 수가
won, you
있어요.
can live in a house that you want.
뭐
This
보통
is
뭐 한
quite an
70평이면
enough
괜찮잖아요.
amount. So
예.
quite a large
좀
house.
불편해요? 예, 한 70평 정도 사는 거.
Like
뭐 자동차는 어떤
it's
차
more
있으면
than
돼요. 뭐
700
벤츠
square meter.
에스프레스나 뭐,
And what about the car?
뭐 우리
Mercedes-Benz
G90이나 뭐 이런 거 있으면 되는 거 아니에요?
G90.
예. 물론 그
You can
중에서
have
뭐
quite good car.
페라리, 포르쉐 하나 더 샀으면 좋겠다. 사도
Maybe you
돼요.
can get one like Ferrari
그렇게
and
해봐야 2, 3억,
Porsche
3, 4억밖에 안 해요, 그냥.
that costs like
두세
2
달
to
모으면
3
그냥 살 수 있는.
or 4 million won. So you can
그리고 여러분들이 여행을
save
하고
money for
싶거나
2 to 3
마음껏
months and
여행을
get
할
that
수 있다.
luxurious car, and you can go on a trip as much as you want.
그래서 여러분들이 가고 싶은 곳 정말
So you can
살고
travel
싶은
to
삶을
anywhere you
여러분들이
want, and you
꿈꿀 수 있는
can
곳이 바로 애터미라는
dream
곳인데
a life that
그
you really
방법은
want
굉장히
through
단순한 거예요.
Atomy. And how
어떻게
to do
하는
that
거냐?
is really simple.
그냥
How?
여러분들이 애터미 제품을 써보세요.
What you need to do is
써봤더니
just
아이고,
use Atomy
난 이
products.
품질을 못 쓰겠다. 그럼 애터미 하지 마세요.
If you're not satisfied with the
근데
quality of
품질이
Atomy products, then you don't need to do
써봤던
Atomy
것 중에는
business.
최고네.
And when you try the
이건
products,
평생
and
써도
if you
되겠네.
feel like, oh,
요
this
생각이
has
드실 거예요.
best
그렇게
quality, and
만들어놨어요.
you will feel like this.
그다음에
Because that's how we
가격이
design the
너무
products. And the price is
그래서
really cheap.
보통 다른 회사들은 왜 비싼지를 설명을 해야
You
돼요.
know, other companies,
미국계
people there need to explain why their
다단계
products are so
회사들은 왜
expensive.
이렇게
You know, the
비싼지,
multi-level
뭐가
marketing
들어가고
companies
뭐가
from the
들어가고 뭐가
US, they
들어가서
need to
이게 비쌀
explain to
수밖에
other
없다
people
설명을 해.
why their products are
그런데
so
애터미는
expensive because they
왜
this
이렇게
and that, this
싼지를
ingredient or
설명해.
not. But in
왜냐면
Atomy, we need to
싸서 못
explain
쓰겠다고
why
그래.
this is so affordable, why the
아니 뭐
price is too cheap.
앱솔루트 화장품이
Because some people are reluctant to buy our products because it's too cheap. We have 6 sets of Absolute cosmetic, and with the 6
그러니까
sets,
하나에
is
33,000원밖에 안 하네.
even less than 200,000. So
그러니까
for one
얼굴이
piece
좀
is
거룩한
only
분들이죠. 그런 분들은 내가 어떻게
33,000
사고는
won.
33,000원짜리
So some
화장품을 내
people are
얼굴에
reluctant to
바르느냐.
buy the
나는
cheap
최소한,
cosmetics from
그래도 한
Atomy.
30만 원짜리는
How
써왔다.
can
그런
I
분들이
buy
많아요.
this
그러다 보니까
33,000
왜
won
이렇게 싼지
cheap cosmetic?
이거를
Because
설명해야
they
되는 것이
used
애터미
to
제품이다.
buy really
그런데
expensive,
써봤더니 너무 좋아.
luxurious cosmetics. And after they
그러면
start
한번
using
쓰게 되면
Atomy
평생
products,
쓴다 하는 거예요.
the quality
자, 여러분,
is so good, so
제가
they become
왜
lifelong
그렇게 품질에
user of
목숨을
Atomy
거는지
cosmetics. Do you know why I'm
아니라서
focusing on
예를
the
들면
quality
이런
so
거예요.
much?
자, 우리 박정수 임페리얼이 있어.
For example,
한
we
달에
have
1억
Imperial
이상을
Master
벌어.
Park Jong-soo.
그럼
She earns more than
화장품
100 million won a
뭐
month.
좋은 거 쓸까요? 그냥
And do you think she will use really
아무거나 쓸까요?
luxurious,
무지무지하게
good
좋은 거
cosmetic
쓸 수밖에
or
없어.
anything?
왜 하나에 100만
She
원짜리도
will
쓸 수 있어.
use
아니,
really
한 달에
good
1억
one
나오는데,
because she earns like
아니,
100
하나에
million
100만 원 해봐야 10
won
장을
a
사봐야
month.
1000만
So she can
원인데
even
여자들이
buy like 1
화장품 한 달에
million
매달 1억씩 쓸 수
won
있는 사람이
cost of
화장품
cosmetic.
100만 원짜리 쓰는 거 일도 아니게 쓴단 말이에요. 그
Because
정도 안 벌
she
때도 썼잖아
is
지금 남편들
earning
몰래.
more than like 100 million won. So
남자들이
some
화장품
women
가격을
who don't
몰라.
even earn that much money are spending
그런데
more than 1 million won
만약에
to their
자,
skincare
100만
products.
원짜리 품질에 비해 가지고
So
우리 35,000원짜리
let's say there is 1 million won cost product, and this Atomy product that costs only 33,000 won. If Atomy product's quality is
100만원짜리 사서 쓴단 말이에요.
bad, compared to the expensive one, do you think Imperial Master will use Atomy product or buy the expensive one? She will buy the expensive one.
백화점의 명품 화장품 그 회사들만 좋은 일 시키고 있는 멍청이가 될 수가 있단 말이에요.
Then all the Imperial Masters who earn a lot of the money from Atomy will go to the luxurious brands and buy cosmetics there. So that's why I keep on improving the quality of our products. That's why I go for absolute quality, absolute price. I know I was not a smart student in my school years, but I know that if the Imperial Masters, if they don't find our products have good quality, the cosmetics, they will not use Atomy cosmetics. That's why I keep focusing on improving the quality of our products.
우리 것보다는 안 좋아야 돼.
So all the luxurious brands, cosmetics, they should have lower quality than us. You know, I know that there are people who come from Europe, people from Germany. You know, there are many luxurious cosmetic brands in European countries, Germany, France, Italy. You know, our products surpass the quality of those products. You know, the technology that are applied in cosmetic, you know, during the 1988 Olympics, you know, there's doping tests for the athletes, right? To detect the small substances contained in the athletes, we have the best quality of technology in Korea. So we can analyze how much ingredients are contained in the cosmetic. We have that really excellent technology to detect what kind of substances are contained in the cosmetics. The result can be out within 48 hours. Let's say there's really a good cosmetics launch in France, then it takes less than 1 week in Korea to analyze the substances of that cosmetic and make the same. So we have that technology to adapt from other countries, and on top of that, we have this fermentation technology of Oriental medicine, and we have Nuclear Energy Institute, and we have our special RT technology, nanotechnology, and by mixing all these technologies, you know, the quality of the cosmetic in Korea is already world class. The top, the number one in the world. You know, all famous cosmetic brands, you know, the unit cost is only 5% of the selling price. So if it's like 5%, you know, that would be really a high percentage. You know, the big proportion of the selling price is borne by the advertisement fee. The top celebrities are on the ad. You know, there's a secret to this. Those beautiful models of the cosmetic ads, they are not beautiful because they use the cosmetic. They were just beautiful since they were born. So people mistake that, oh, I can be that beauty if I use the cosmetic. And you know, there are fees, the rental fees you need to pay when you open a brand, a store, like in the duty-free shop and in the department store. So 30% is from the advertisement and like 30 to 40% to open a store. So that amount of money goes into that. It's not for improving the ingredients that goes into your skin. And what's the other percentage is for the packaging. So anyway, Atomy products quality, because we don't advertise. There's no fee going into advertisement, and we don't have luxurious store in department stores. So we can save cost, 70% of the cost there. That's why we have low price. It's not because our quality is low. So our products at Atomy, it received King Sejong Award. As you know, Korea is technology powerhouse. Every year we have more than 100 to 150,000 patents registered. It's number one in the world. Before, US and Japan used to be number one, but now Korea is number one. And you can get King Sejong Award when you become number one among those patents. You know, we are number one country in terms of number of patents registered every year. And to get King Sejong Award, you need to be number one among all these patent goods. And cosmetic products, our cosmetic products, got number one award from those patented products. With our cosmetic products, it brightens your skin, it improves your wrinkles, and it moisturizes your skin. It's already been scientifically proven. And if you experience this, you will feel different. And it's only 30,000 won level. So you need to use this, right? Just by using this, you can save hundreds and thousands of won a month. So you need to deliver this information to other people, right? So absolute quality and absolute price and world-class quality, top quality. And we are providing this at absolute price. That's why our products are unparalleled. If you go to internet shopping mall, there are thousands of products of different quality and different price. It's really difficult to get the right one.
저는 뭐 인터넷 쇼핑을 다른 데서 거의 안 합니다.
I rarely do internet shopping.
이런 거 좀 찾아서
My wife does
제가
everything.
찾지를 않아요.
I don't look up on the internet because, you know, it's really demanding to pick the right one.
된 것이 오냐면 내가 생각하지 않았던 것이 오는.
And sometimes I order a product and I need to exchange because something different comes to my house and it's really annoying. But with Atomy, you don't need to worry about all these things. 5 different products of Atomy brand. Not only that, but at Atomy as a mall, there are other products you can buy.
수만 가지가 지금 실려 있다는 겁니다. 그런데
Tens of hundreds of thousands of products are there.
그냥 사면은 될 만큼
So you can just buy the products there because it's all been created by our employees. We checked on the quality and we are providing at the best affordable price. So if you are to do internet shopping, you need to go to Atomy as a mall and buy products there. So after today's Success Academy, you need to access Atomy as a mall. If you are Atomy member, you can access Atomy as a mall and try buy any product. There are some good benefits if you make the first purchase. So now Atomy has the goal to standardize all distribution across the world. You know, the shops on the street, they're all going bankrupt. They close doors because there is internet shopping malls and also the traditional markets. The government is trying its best to save them, but there's no clear solution to save those markets. I really want those people to be better off, but they are faced with so many challenges. So are there alternative solutions for that? Not really. So as there is more and more technological advancement, our life can get more convenient. But the problem here is that the rich become richer and the poor get poorer. Only the few people who make the best use of IT and platform become enormous rich. But people who fail to do that, even if they do their best, they cannot even make a living. In the past, if people were working hard, they could at least make a living, but now they cannot. So what should we do?
여러분들 막 쿠팡 같은 거 이런 거 하나 만들면 돼요.
You can establish a platform like Coupang.
그런데 문제는 뭐냐면 그런 걸
But what is the problem here? to create that kind of platform, you need to put tens of millions of trillions of won of capital, and you will have some loss in the process. And if you create that kind of platform, all the other small shops close their doors. So the employees there and the executives, they earn a lot of money. So what about the ordinary people? How can they make a living?
그래서 자, 우리 서민들 다 와보시오.
So that's why
우리끼리
all
뭘
the
하나
ordinary
만들어 봅시다.
people come together
아토미예요.
and make this.
그러니까
That's Atomy.
자, 우리가 이제 제가 그걸 만든 거예요.
So I make this platform.
전산도 수백억을 들이고 또
I
물류
spend
시스템도 만들고
hundreds of millions of won
하여간
to develop the IT system, to develop the product, and to develop the logistics system.
쇼핑몰을 개인들에게 공짜로
So
나눠.
I'm providing this personal platform for free to everyone. So some people do not know the value of this. So once you have the ID and password, you have your own personal shopping mall platform. Because
돈을 좀 받아버릴까?
I'm providing this for free, some people do not see the value in it. Maybe I need to get paid from doing so. Because I'm giving this out for free, many people fail to see the value. You know, it has really enormous value.
플랫폼 비즈니스라고 하죠.
So we call this platform business. So let's say you created this shopping mall. It's really difficult to do this. And let's say you have this platform business. Do you think you will be successful once you make it? You need to promote this. You need to attract people to your platform.
자, 만드는 것은 애터미가 만들어 줬어.
So Atomy already created the platform for you. If you were to create your own, you had to put your own investment. But that's not the end of the story. You need to promote your platform to attract people. And Atomy is providing this platform for you for free. And you can just create your group. And all the benefits, the profits that you get from the group, you get as commission. So what's your choice? Are you going to build your own platform payment system, IT system, the commission calculation system? You want to develop your own? Or just use the free system provided by Atomy and you just need to promote Atomy? So this is what we call Atomy personal platform. This is personal platform.
요게 뭐하고 똑같은 거냐면은 여러분들이 자 열심히 달려가고 있는데
Let's say you are running towards somewhere and there is a car passing nearby, and no matter how fast you run, do you think you can surpass the car? No, you cannot. Then what should you do? You need to create a car, build a car, right? And it's like Atomy already built that car for you, and it's for free.
자, 여기 만들었으니까
Here's the car for you. Just practice driving and drive this car. I'm giving this key for you. So this key is your ID. So we call this turnkey base. Everything is made for you. You just need to turn the key. That's turnkey business. That's what Atomy is like. All the other businesses, there's no space for you. You already know this.
So our next direction should be the platform business, but you cannot create your own platform. It's cost-consuming, time-consuming, so I've already made it for you. The only thing you need to do is to just operate your own platform. And our employees are also helping you, and what you need to do is to promote, and you need to let people registered. Do you need to do that or not? You have to do it. If you don't do that,
우리가 이 코드 하나 받으면은요. 3대까지 상속이 돼요.
let's say that we have 3 codes and it could be inherited for the next 3 generations. In 30 or 60 years,
우리 손자떼들이 살아가서
our next generation will leave the future,
이웃집 손자는 지금
and
한 달에 1억씩
the grandchildren of your neighbor could have already
이렇게
been
받으면서
inherited
전 세계를 여행하면서
his or her
하여간
grandmother's
또 애터미
code
사업을 하고 있어.
and traveling all over the world doing Atomy
어떤
business.
손자는
But your
이제부터 지가 시작을 해야 돼.
grandchildren don't have nothing,
그러면은 그
and
손자가
he or
뭐라고
she
그러냐면은
needs to start from the
그때
scratch.
그때
And that grandchild
애터미
might
회장이
say,
살아있을 때 직접 강의까지 들었다면서요. 그런데
you
우리
said
할머니는
you've
왜
already
그때 안
attended
해가지고
Chairman Park's lecture, but why you didn't do that? Grandma,
우리
why you didn't do that?
옆에
Why you
친구는
didn't start that?
그때 같이
Your friends
참석해가지고
attended the seminar
그 사업을
together,
시작을 해서
and your
코드를
friends started the
물려줘가지고 지금
business, and that grandmother inherited her close to
나는
the
지금
grandchild,
한 달 먹고
so
사는
they're
것이
living
너무
a lawyer
힘들게.
life. But why?
그냥
Am I
뭐 이게
living this
노예도
life like
아니고
this?
민노도 아니고
I'm like
이게
a slave.
뭐야, 이게 나는.
I'm living a I'm living a slavery-like
그러니까 여러분들은
living.
지금
So you could be
여러분
blamed for
손자들로
that.
치면은 다 조상들이야.
You are the future ancestor to your
그래서
grandchildren.
여러분들이
So,
원망을 들을 건지
in order
안
not to
들을
be
건지는
blamed,
여러분들이
you need to
지금
decide,
생각이라도
and
하라
you
이거예요.
need to make
돈 들어가는 거
a
있어요, 없어요? 없어.
wise decision. No money. No money is required.
망하더라도 손에 나는 게 없어요.
So even though
여러분들이
you
뭐밥
failed,
먹는 거,
nothing,
놀아도 밥은 먹어.
no damages
차
will be
마시는
made.
거. 친구들하고 그냥 놀아도 차는 마셔.
Because when
그렇잖아요.
you meet people, you need to have a cup of
그리고 이제
tea,
돌아다니는
you need
거.
to drink a
놀러
cup of
다니면서도
coffee,
돌아다녀.
and you need to
그런
hang
돈을
around
쓰는
with
거
your
가지고
friends, and you need
그냥
to spend some
이거를
money.
비즈니스 하는
And
쪽으로
don't spend the
돌려서
money on
쓰면은
that. Try to use that money in
나중에
this
후손들한테
business, and then your
우리
next and
조상님,
next generation will
우리
love you.
할머니가
They said, my grandmother, my grandfather started Atomy, and thanks to them, I'm living like kings
자녀들을
and
왕족으로
queens.
만들 건지 아니면
Do you want your grandchildren live like a queen or king? Or do you want your children or grandchildren live like a slave? It is totally up to you.
지금 뭐 해보고
And your life is also up to you. I know there is
문제는
nothing
뭐냐면
to
지금도
make a living
30년, 40년, 50년, 60년을 더 살아야
because we need
된다는
to 30, 40, 50, or 60 years more.
이렇게 살아야 되는 사람들이 지금
Even we retire, we need to live like over 30 years.
인생 한 30살까지는 되게 공부합니다 지금 30에서 60까지 일을 해요.
Most of the people live in their 30s to 60s. The problem is that when they retire in their 60s, we need to live until 120 years old, and we have 60 more years to live without a job. Sometimes we don't have money. But when we get old, aged, we might have some diseases, and it could be burdensome to your children. You could be a burden to your children. Your like son-in-law and daughter-in-law. All of them could be pressured and burdened because of you. But if you become the successful people in Atomy, you could give some money to your children and the grandchildren, and you will be the true adult of your family. This is what an adult means. To your nephew, to your niece, you could give some money, and then you could be admired as an adult. So please decide whether you want to live like a burden or live like an adult. It is totally up to you. Of course, not everyone will do Atomy because we need some public officers, we need some school teachers. But other than that, the majority of people, even including doctors, wants to do Atomy.
자기 어머니가 어느 날 와가지고 내가 아들 공부를 잘못 시켰다.
He said his mother said, I shouldn't have provided you enough education because he became proctologist because she studies well, but he said that he need to look into other people's anus every day because he is a proctologist. Of course, this kind of doctors are still needed in the society. Some people have some issues in the anus, and the quality of life will decrease if he or she has some issues in their anus. So we need them. We need this kind of angels.
중에도 아마 지금
I think here
의사 선생님 도움 받아야 될 사람들이 많이 있어요.
most of you have the same issues, even though we cannot see it. But I'm sure that most of you might have some issues with your ANAs, I believe. So I know we need to feel grateful for them. But
의사 선생님이
the doctor
사업을 하겠다.
decided to start an Atomy business.
지금
And his sponsor
사업할 수 있도록 회원 등록 시켜달라니까 안 시켜주더래 한 달.
didn't let him register as a member for a month. So that doctor were like kind of upset, but he found something and he finally registered as a member. The doctor, the proctologist, thought that I could not live this kind of life, looking into other people's anus for the entire of my life. And the problem is that in his 60s or 70s, he cannot do the surgery. And let's imagine that. What if he lived till 150 years old? If he quit his job at 60s, he need to live 90 more years, 80 years more. And there's nothing to make a living. And the doctor found that the solution will be Atomy. He really wanted to travel abroad out of the hospital, and that doctor felt really envy for the Atomy businessman, and he now became a Sharon Rose master. Even he has difficult times in making his business. Sometimes he needed to meet each and every single of the partners. He rent a bus and he invited a lot of people, and like this he really did a great job and made a lot of effort in building his business, and now he became a Sharon Rose master. I think he's really smart. Now I founded a high school, the Dreamy High School, and I take a lecture in that high school, and the title of my lecture is Career Path Building. I said that you need to rebuild your career every 10 years, because in the future, one career will not guarantee your future success. So I said you need to rebuild your career every 10 years, and you need to think that you need to live until 120 years old, and by the age of 100 years old, you need to rebuild your career. You need to change your major every 10 years. So that's why I myself decided to start a new major and learn a new thing. As such, in the agriculture society, farming was everything. In the industrial age, knowledge is the power. But now, we're living in the era of the information and the AI. Knowledge is not the power anymore, because we all have the smartphone. We could just ask a question and the smartphone will answer. So we don't need to put every single knowledge in our brain. There are a huge amount of knowledge in the world, but our brain could contain only a small amount of information. The knowledge is like the ocean, and our brain capacity is like a cup. By utilizing AI or GPT, like ChatGPT, we can utilize various information and knowledge, and this will determine your success. Don't force your kids to study hard. Do not force them to study hard, because I think study is nothing. I think I was blessed that I was not a good student, because most of the good students now working at the large conglomerates, but I was not a good student, so I started this business, sharing the samples, meeting a lot of people, doing the sales. That's how I could be here. I could be on the stage, traveling all over the world. So I think I was so blessed that I was not a good student.
여러분들이 이 정보화 사회는
We are living in the era of the
많이 아는
information.
자가 적게 아는 자를 지배하는
Knowledge
게
is
아니라
not the power anymore.
아는 자가 느린 자를 지배하는 거예요.
Speed matters.
그리고 이제는 정보화 사회의 특징은 지식이
And in this
평준화되는 거예요.
era, the knowledge will
박사학위 가지고 있는 사람이나 그냥
be
일자무식이나
the similar.
똑같아져. 왜?
Like
옆에
the doctors, like
AI
the people
ChatGPT한테
with
야, 이게
PhD
뭐냐고
degrees
그러면은
and the people
다 설명을
with
해줘.
nothing might have the same level of
그러면
knowledge because
이놈한테요.
we do have
야,
the
그런 식으로
smartphone
얘기하지
which
말고
could
역사적
operate the
관점에서
ChatGPT.
설명을 해줘봐.
If
그러면은
I ask
역사적
ChatGPT,
관점에서
please
다시
explain it
설명을
in from the historical perspective,
야,
and that
그러지
ChatGPT explains
말고
everything from the historical perspective.
이
And
한국 역사하고
again,
비교해서
if
한국
I
사람이
ask
잘 알아듣게 너
ChatGPT
설명을
to
한번 해봐.
explain it
그럼 한국
to the
사람이
Korean
잘
people,
알아듣게 설명을
and then
해준다니까 이게.
ChatGPT explains in more plain language
제가
suitable for the Korean people.
평생 못했던 것이 영어예요.
I'm not really good at
글로벌 회사의
English,
회장이라는 사람이
even though I'm the chairman of the
영어를 잘
global
못해.
company, but I
내가
am
영어를
not
해버려야
really
되겠다.
skilled at English.
물론 이제 안 해도 되긴 되는데
Yes, I
그래도 내가
don't
해야
really need to
되겠다.
do that, but I'm
그래서
determined to
영어를
do
시작을
that. So
하는데
I
요
start learning
스마트폰하고
English,
같이 대화를 하는 거예요.
and I am now
앞으로
talking
얘기를
to the
할 때
smartphone.
너는
So
중3 수준의 단어만 써갖고 내한테 얘기를 해.
I
내가
said
얘기를
to my
하다가
smartphone, please
문법적으로
talk to me in a
틀리면은
plain
그것을
English
네가
at the
다시
level
얘기를
of
해줘.
the middle school
그렇게
student,
하면은요,
and
그놈이
please
따라서
let me know if I make any grammatical errors.
그러니까
And that
이제
program
이런
follow my
정보화
direction
사회가
and
됐단
do
말이에요.
the exact thing that I
이런
wanted.
정보화 사회는요,
Like this, we're living
이
in this
정보를
technological era.
어떻게
And in this
사람과
era,
사람
what is
사이에
important is
전달하느냐가 중요한 거예요.
how we
정보를
deliver the
전달하는
information
거예요.
to
그런데
other
그
people.
정보를
In
전달할
order
수
to
있는
deliver the
시스템을
information, we need a
만들어줬는데
system, and I've already made the
정보가
system,
가치 있는 정보해야 돼.
and that information should
자,
be valuable.
애터미는 싸고 좋은 제품, 절대 품질, 절대 가격의 생필품을
Atomy
판다.
is
그러면은
selling
이게
absolute quality,
만나는
absolute
사람에게
price
가치가 있어요,
products.
없어요? 있죠.
Is
왜?
it valuable? Yes, I
아니,
think it is
생필품인데
really
품질이 좋고 가격은
necessary and
가격 싼거
valuable
사려고
because we are selling the
여러분들이
daily
시장도
necessity,
돌아다니고
but it is
검색도
really,
하고 하는데
it
야,
has
그냥
good
여기
quality
들어가면
and
무조건
affordable
품질
price.
최고고
So
가격
if
싼거
I
여기로
guarantee
써.
that
그러면
we
그건
sell
가치가
sell
있는
only
거라는
quality product at an affordable
그런데
price,
야, 이거를 네가
the information
다른
itself is
사람들한테
really
전달을
valuable.
하면은
But
돈까지 벌 수 있는데
if I
한
say
달에
that you
1억도
could
벌
make
수
money
있는데
if you share this information to other
있어요, 없어요?
people, you could make even
여러분들이
100 million Korean
전달하고
won a
있는
month.
정보라는
Is it worthy?
것이
Yes, I think it is
어떤
really
가치는
worthy.
있는 거다,
That
이거야.
kind of information could be worthy if we connect all of the
그러니까
values
지금
and information
정보화
together.
시대가 돼서
Since we are
정보를
living in
전달을
the
해야
era of the
되는데
information, all we have to do is to
내한테
share the
가치 있는
information.
정보가
And then,
없으면
if
그
we don't have
정보화
any
시대가
valuable
왔더라도
information,
나는 개털인 거예요.
we are kind of like broken.
정보화 시대는요.
In this era, in this technological era, we need to be the hub itself,
자, 허브는
not the
터미널은
terminal.
뭐냐면은 단말기.
Terminal
여러분들
is
지금
kind
핸드폰 들고
of-
다니는 것이 전부 다 단말기라고 그러죠. 스마트폰 단말기라고 얘기해요.
Terminal
그
is kind
단말기라는
of like
말이
cell phone.
터미널이라는 뜻이야. 끝자락 맨
Cell
끝.
phone means
버스
it's at the
맨
terminal.
마지막에 도착하는 곳이 그 터미널이죠.
The final destination of the bus could be the terminal. As
허브는
such,
정보와
terminal
정보가
is at the
지나가는
end of the information, but hub is the passage
여러분들,
where the
요
information
스마트폰 들고
is moving.
통화를 하면은 여러분들한테
We can make a
돈이
phone
막
call with the
쌓이니까
cell phone.
통화료만 더 나갈까?
We need to pay for the
통화료만 더 나가. 그럼 어떻게 해야
call.
되냐? 여러분들의
the phone
스마트폰을
bill.
헙으로 만들어.
Then you need to make your smartphone as a hub.
나로부터 시작해서 가치 있는
So
정보가
you need
전달되는
to
헙으로
share the
만들어야
valuable
된다.
information to other people, and that information should be
그게 바로
started from the
애터미
hub.
사업인 거예요.
The hub should be you,
그래서
and
이
that is all about
정보화
Atomy
시대에
business. So in
시대를
this era of
살아가는
the
데 있어서
information, as a people
정말
living in this era,
유일하고
we
마지막
need to understand that
비즈니스가 바로
the one and
애터미
only
퍼스널
and the very
플랫폼
last business should be
APP가 하는 거예요.
Atomy personal
이거를
platform
여러분들에게 지금
business.
전해주려고 하는 거예요.
This
이
is the
정보가요.
information that I would like to share with you.
대한민국에서만 가치가 있는 것이 아니고
This
전 세계
information is
어디를 들고
is
가든지
worthy not
지금
only in
다
Korea
가치가
but also
있어요.
in other different countries.
우리가 가보지도 못한 나라, 생각지도 못한 나라.
Even in the countries where we have not visited, this information is really valuable and worthy. And there are people who came here to learn that kind of knowledge and information. From Germany, German people, German members, please
예.
stand up.
예. Guten Abend. 예.
Good evening.
독일에서 오신 분들이에요. 예.
These are the members from
그다음에-
Germany.
예. Sit down, please. China.
And members from China.
와, 예, 와, 你好, 你好, 야, 와, 네, sit down, please. 타이완,
From
타이완,
Taiwan.
예, 아, 你好, 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 예. 그다음에 투르키에,
And Turkey.
예, 투르키에, 예, 예, 오케이. 그다음 the other countries. UK.
And from the UK.
예, 영국에서 오셨습니다. UK. 예. 예. 루마니아.
From Romania.
예, 와, 루마니아. 예. 저도 아직 가보지도 못한 나라.
I've never been to Romania
하여간 제가
yet.
곧 루마니아 가겠습니다.
But anyway, I will visit Romania very soon.
타일랜드.
From Thailand.
와, 사와디카, 사와디카. 네. 하여간 이렇게 Where? 파키스탄? 파키스탄?
From Pakistan.
우리 아직 법인 안 나갔어.
We don't have a branch in Pakistan.
자, 하여간 보세요 지금.
Anyway,
여기에 전 세계
see,
분들이
we are
지금
with the global
이
members
애톰이라는 정보가 가치가 있기 때문에
because
꼭
they think
배우겠다고
the
비싼
knowledge of
비행기값을
Atomy is really
들여가지고
valuable.
여기까지
They came
찾아오신
here
거예요.
to learn
본인들이 다
more.
비행기값 내고
They
오신
pay
거예요.
for the flights and they came here to
그래서
learn more.
여러분들이 이제 큰 꿈을 꾸셔야 되는 거예요.
So you need to dream big, bigger.
자, 나는 한 달에 얼마가 필요한가를 여러분들 적어보세요. 그게
Please
인생
write down
시나리오를
how much
쓰는
money
거예요.
you need a day.
그런데 여러분,
That is
인생
how we
시나리오를
write
쓸
down
때,
our life
꿈을
scenario.
꿀 때,
When you
여러분
write your
머릿속에
life
떠오르는
scenario and
것은
when you dream,
그것이 가능하기 때문에 떠오르는
the
거예요.
first thing that comes up your mind
불가능한 것은요, 정상적인 사람 머릿속에는
is a
절대로 안
possible thing.
떠올라요.
If it is
예를 들면
impossible, it will
60
not
먹은
come
할머니가
to you.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.